Hello Prestaholic gang, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been forever since I've said that and I miss you guys so much. I feel like I just haven't sat down and actually made like a video in quite a while, but today's video we are actually talking about how to get a virtual assistant. In the video you may hear me say VA will stand for virtual assistant. I will be listing like how will this make you money, how can you convert paying a virtual assistant into money, and my number one tip for saving money when hiring a virtual assistant, as well as touching on a variety of different topics when it comes to virtual assistants. I personally have went through this process. I do have a virtual assistant and I'm just here to give you guys all the tips that I can on virtual assistants. If you are new, hi, my name is Deja. I'm the owner of Prestaholic, a press-on nail business. And here on my YouTube channel, I give a whole bunch of business tips and tricks and also nail reviews. So if you are interested in any of that, then please click subscribe and join the gang. Apparently, Jocelyn will be joining us today. So just don't mind her in the background. Hopefully she doesn't make too much noise, but as a mom, I just can't promise you that. So today I'm going to start off with, do you need a virtual assistant? To make this decision, I would personally suggest that you sit down and you make a list of why you would need a personal assistant, a virtual assistant, I'm sorry. Make a list of things that you wish you had time for, things that you are willing to pay someone else to do. So for example, a list that I have is email campaigns, research, creating Instagram posts, creating Instagram stories, website banners, email replies, YouTube thumbnails, but there is so much more. If you want someone to do customer service, if you have a chat box on your website that you would like to hand off to someone else, or if you're just really not good with graphics or advertising, you can actually pay a virtual assistant to do these tasks for you. I really like to think of virtual assistants as taking over responsibilities that you yourself don't have time for, but you're willing to pay someone to take that responsibility for you. In my case, virtual assistants are essential to Prestaholic. My virtual assistant is absolutely amazing. And we'll talk a little bit more about my personal experience later on in the video. I know that once you clicked on to this video, you're probably thinking, Deja, I don't have $500 or $200 to pay a virtual assistant every week or every month. I don't make enough to pay someone else for these responsibilities. And I'm going to tell you, this website, I'm even going to put it up on the screen, is called onlinejobs.ph. This website is the job board for virtual workers in the Philippines. Literally, there's someone for everyone. If you need a virtual assistant, a virtual worker, then this is going to be the job website for you. So now we're going to get into how much can you afford. The minimum amount is about $4 per hour. So this is 4 USD converted into PHP, which is their currency. For this video, I'm going to say pesos, but I'm not exactly sure if they're pesos. So I just want to use pesos to say like a different currency, but I could be completely wrong. So I would say that the minimum amount that you would want to pay a worker is $4 US. I also want to bring up that you can decide if you just want a part-time worker or a full-time worker. Sometimes you can only need someone for 3 days out of the week or 2 days out of the week, or I personally hire for 5 days out of the week. So my virtual assistant does have 2 days off, and during the hiring process I did let him pick which 2 days that he wants off. So guys, getting back into how much you can afford. Let's say that you're offering your virtual assistant $6 per hour. So now you're paying $6 per hour for 4 hours of work per day would give you $24 per day. You will be paying your virtual assistant $24 per day. Let's say that you're offering 4 days a week for 4 hours a day would give you $96 per week. If $96 per week is still pretty high for you, you can also do a $4 per hour wage. I just used an example of $6 per hour. That is nothing compared to if you were to hire a virtual assistant from here in the US. Of course, I have absolutely no problem with you hiring whoever you want. This is just the most affordable alternative that you can have. And lastly, the only thing that I have to add on to onlinejobs.ph is that there is a $69 a month member fee, but you can cancel at any time, and they do offer you a free trial. With the free trial, I don't believe that I had to put in any of like my credit card information or anything like that. I think it was just like a free trial, as I said. But with the free trial, you will not be able to contact any workers, if that makes sense. Like, you can put up a job description and people can reply to it, but you won't be able to see their profile photo. You won't be able to really open any like documents that they've sent you or anything like that. But once you pay the $69 for the month, as I said, it's super easy to cancel. Let's say that your initial investment is that $69 per month in order to use the website, but I will say that it was well worth it. Also, I did notice that I put that I'm looking to hire someone for Prestaholic, and I did get workers that actually looked us up on Instagram and sent their resume through Instagram. So I kind of didn't have to pay for the membership. I just kind of had to put the name of the company, and I had people actually reaching out. But they did reach out, I think about like 2 to 3 days later after I had already paid for the membership. And I'm not telling you guys to like scam this website or anything. I'm just telling you my truth. And if you don't want to pay the $69 and you're just trying to get away with it, then, you know, that's just what happened to me. The next thing that I want to talk about is to prepare to take time to have to go through each person that is replying to the job ad. I will say that there wasn't a lot of videos on how this website worked when I was trying to find a virtual assistant, and I really didn't know exactly what I was doing, and I didn't really know what to expect. So I will say that I had probably over 80 job applicants, and I had to go through each and every one, and I read through their resumes. A lot of them use Canva as like almost like a PowerPoint presentation as a resume. Some people will send you links to actual resumes, Google Docs, and it was a lot of going back and forth. So I will say that I really just downsized all of those applicants, and I was like, I'm only going to pick like 5 to 7 that I'm interested in reaching out to, emailing, and trying to get to know them and really go through with like the interview process. Which leads me to my next topic, which is interviews. For my interview process, I ended up just making a list of questions that was super important to me. And these are some questions that you will want to add into your list of questions. Number 1 would be, do you speak good English? Some Philippine workers do not speak, I don't want to say correct English, but it's not fluent or it needs work, etc. So if you're having them do customer service or doing email campaigns, banners, things like that, then I would ask, how good is your English? I feel like that's super important, and it was super important to me because I'm trusting my virtual assistant to create banners, email campaigns, things like that. And I just need someone that's fluent or knows very good English. Another thing that you might want to add, or something that you really want to think about, is what are the hours that you would like for your virtual assistant to work. They have a complete 12-hour time difference, but basically when it's night here, it's morning over there. So today is Wednesday. What's today? I think today's like Thursday when I'm recording this. That means that over there it's Friday. So I hope that that made sense. But just know that while we're sleeping, they're awake, and you will basically have them working while you're sleeping, which in my case is a big benefit because by the time that I wake up, I already have banners to post in the morning for my website, or by the time that I wake up, my email campaign is already finished. If you have any like specific questions, then just shoot me a DM on Instagram or leave it in the comments down below. Actually, leave it in the comments down below. That way, I'm sure that someone else will have the same question and I could just answer them all in this video. From talking in the interview about like how much you're paying, what days you need them, do you speak fluent English, or how good is your English, I would also set up a trial project. So in my case, I really needed someone to do the email marketing. Like I legitimately did not, and I still don't have time to do my email marketing. So what I did was I had them do a sample project, and I had them do a sample email that you would send to a customer, and I let them have complete free range over this project, and I really just wanted to know what direction they would take that project in using colors. Some people use Photoshop, Canva, anything like that, and I just really wanted to see what they could come up with. And I was pleasantly surprised when I found my virtual assistant because I just felt like me and him just clicked so much and we just got each other. So using that trial project was an amazing idea. Sorry if this video seems a little bit like thrown all over the place, but I have so much information to give you that I'm just trying to go with it. So after the interview process, I just want to tell you things that you should know. That way, maybe you can add it to your interview process or your job description, etc. These are just really good things to know and things that I'm glad that I was able to learn to share with you guys. Holidays. They have many holidays. So I would say to be prepared to ask, you know, if there's any upcoming holidays that you would need off. And just like if you were having a vacation but you're going to your job interview, you would ask for that time off. So I would definitely suggest to ask them about holidays and if they have any that they have coming up and that they will want to take off. And you also want to think if you have holiday paid, like a paid day off or paid time off, etc. And, you know, work that into your interview and policies, which we are going to talk about next. Also, you really want to ask if they have a strong internet connection at home. Please know that this is overseas. Some people are traveling to certain places to work, or they have internet at home, and that's something that's really important that you might want to ask. Also, ask for their previous work experience, of course. A lot of the applicants actually worked for other small businesses, so it was awesome to go into Instagram and see other small businesses that have used this virtual assistant. And last but not least, what I wrote is you can ask what programs they have, such as if they're using Photoshop, if they're using Canva, any type of programs that they have, then at least you know. I was personally looking for someone that could work on Canva and Photoshop because I personally don't have Photoshop. You can also ask if they have like Procreate, any other program that you're really looking for. You can definitely ask if they have it. My virtual assistant does have Photoshop, which was basically the main thing that I was looking for. Also, something that's good to add is if they have any experience working with your website builder. For example, my virtual assistant did not have any experience working with Shopify. A lot of people had experience with like Wix or other website builders, but I couldn't really find anyone that was not like really knew how to work on Shopify. But I really wasn't picky about that because I was more so looking for someone to create my banners, help with emails, things like that, and not too much someone that I wanted to like build a website for me. If that's what you're looking for, then girlfriend, go for it. Like, there's so many things that you can hire a virtual assistant for. I'm just speaking in my own case. Next up, I have create your contracts. So I would definitely say to create any type of contract that you're looking to have. For example, if you're hiring someone as for a trial period, then definitely just say, you know, hey, I'm only hiring you for this trial period, and then we'll see like how things go after this. Or if you're looking to hire someone temporarily, then definitely have a contract for that. And if you're hiring full-time, then I did create a contract for that as well. So I would say to definitely do your research on what type of contracts or policies that you would like to have. Hi. I would definitely say to do your research on any type of contracts that you might want to have in place and go for it. Go for it, babe. A lot of times Etsy has contracts that are already pre-made, and you can just buy the template, edit the template, and send that off as a super easy way to have a contract and not have to go through too much work to create a contract. So last but not least, I would say to create a Canva PowerPoint or Canva slides or something that you can send to your new virtual assistant that will include things such as your HTML codes to your brand colors. And I really wish that that was something that I knew to do, because there's been times that I would have like a banner that's the wrong color, but it's not my virtual assistant's fault, it's my fault because I didn't have the color codes to send him to use for that banner, if that made sense. So I would definitely say to add the color codes to your brand. List what your assistant's job duties are and list your business goals and business story. That way your virtual assistant knows what your business stands for, who are they working for, and what your goals are. That way they can help you reach those goals as well. In my closing thoughts, I hope that this video really did help you guys. And last but not least, I just want you guys to remember that you are the boss. So avoid any sob stories that you may hear during the interview process. There was a lot of people, a lot of families that were struggling due to COVID. There was a lot of mothers that really needed a job. And I'm the type of person that I really wish that I could help everyone. So hearing people's stories did really hurt me, but I did have to remember that I am the boss and I needed someone that could really help me with Pressaholics. Also, do your research on YouTube. There was a few videos that really helped me when I was trying to figure out, like, do I really need a virtual assistant? And I will say that hiring a virtual assistant was the best move that I made for Prestaholic. I pay my virtual assistant through PayPal. I do pay him every week. So every week I send him his paycheck. He does send me an invoice. In the beginning, we did have kind of like a system where he would be able to like clock in and out using an app, but then I decided not to do that. I just kind of feel like I trust him so much at this point, and the work that I give him is always done, so I don't question whether he's doing 3 hours of work or not. So I just really took that off. We do communicate through Slack. We did do a interview like through my phone using WhatsApp in the beginning. That way he can physically see me and I can physically see him. And that way I was really able to like feel his energy as well. And it was a great experience. Eventually I do plan on hiring another virtual assistant, which is why I really wanted to put this video out there and really help you guys. So when it comes to why I hired my virtual assistant, I needed one. I was very much slacking when it came to having emails. I was slacking when it came to having personalized posts on Instagram or stories or advertising. So my virtual assistant personally helps me to bring awareness to my brand, and he will post our content on any other social media platforms for me. So even when I'm sleeping, Prestaholic is being advertised, which generates me money. So because of his work, because of all the emails that are sent out, because of everywhere you might stumble across Prestaholic, is because I pay this person to do so. And he generates me money because every time someone sees Prestaholic, now they become our customers. So it's an amazing investment. Overall, absolute great experience when it came to the website. Great experience when it came to my first virtual assistant. He's been phenomenal. I cannot even rave about him enough, but I really hope that this helped you guys. If you have been maybe feeling a little bit stuck, maybe feeling like you just don't know how to do an email, or you don't know how to create Instagram stories or anything like that, just see that there is help for you, and it can cost you as low as $4 per hour. As I said, please know that you can leave any questions that you have for me down below. I would be more than happy to answer you guys. And I've missed you guys so much. So sitting here today has been a little bit surreal, and I'm sorry if this video is pretty long. I hope that you guys had your notebook and pen. I probably should have said that in the beginning, and like a snack, because I'm like dehydrated right now. I love you all. I will see you in the next video, and please, please, please like this video if it helped you, and leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Wow, that was a long video. That was a long video, but I thought that was a good video.